Hello everyone, myself Monica Hestig from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering and my branch is Computer Science. And today I'll be going to discuss about Internet of Things Technology, IoT. The code for this subject is 18CS 81. Now moving on, coming to the contents which I'm going to be discussed in this PPT. First one is one M2M IoT standardized architecture. The second one which I'm going to be discussed is the IoT World Forum. In shortcut, we can also call it as IoT WF standardized architecture. The first will be discussing about the one M2M IoT standardized architecture. In this in this one M2M IoT standardized architecture, it divides the IoT functions into three major domains. The first layer is called as the uh, application layer. The second layer is the service layer, and the third is the network layer. Now we'll discuss each and every layer in the upcoming slides. The first layer is the application layer. This is the uh, block diagram of main elements of one hem to M IoT standardized architecture. As you can see in the left corner of the slide is the application layer, and in the middle it is the service layer, and in the network and in the last right corner is the network layer. In application layer, there are three applications such as automotive application, home application, and energy application. In application layer, the main function which we are dealing with it is the smart energy. Let me use the hunter color. Okay, asset tracking and fleet management. And coming to the service layer, in service layer, uh, the first layer is the application layer. After the application layer, there are common service layers, and then communication technology and protocol, communication network, communication devices, and hardware. In service layer, one M2M includes the most common services horizontal framework supporting RESTful APIs, where the APIs, we can access the APIs from the other websites such as URL and access in this. The third layer is the network layer. In network layer, after the application layer and the service layer, the next is the network layer. And this network layer, the application talks to the API and communicate it to the servers. For example, the servers are, the users are the computers and mobile or the tablets. It talks to the APIs or the sensors or the servers. Moving on, application layer. In application layer, it gives the major attention to connectivity between the devices and the application. So the connection between the devices and the application is the application layer, where yeah, this domain includes the application layer protocol to and attempts to standardize northbound APIs, definition for interaction with a business intelligence system. Application tend to be, it tend to be industry specific and have their own sets of data models, and thus they are shown in the vertical um, entities. And next layer is the service layer. In this service layer, the horizontal framework across the vertical industry application. At this layer, horizontal modules includes the physical network that the IoT application run on, and underlying management protocol and the hardware. Examples which in this service layer has is backhaul communication via cellular, MBCS, networks and VPNs. Network layer. This is the layer, this is the communication domain for the IoT devices and the endpoints. It includes themselves and communicate network with the link, with that links them. And embodiments, uh, embodiments of this communication infrastructure includes the wireless mesh technology such as IEEE 802.15.4 and wireless point to multiple point systems such as IEEE 8.1.1 AH. And now the next topic which I have chosen is the IoT World Forum. In this, it has standardized architecture. This architecture has totally of 7 layers. So, which we'll be going to discuss in the next slides. This is the main diagram, and it has 7 layers. So, in the first layer is the bottom layer is the physical device and controller layer. In this first layer, physical device and controller, this layer is the home for the things of the Internet of Things, includes the various endpoints, devices, and the sensor that sends and receives the information. Connectivity layer. In connectivity layer is the uppermost layer. I mean, the second most layer above the physical layer. The most important functions of this IoT is reliable, timeless transmission of data. This includes transmission between the layer 1 devices and the network between the networks and information processing across the layer 3. The functions of this layer 2 are communication between the layer 1 and the layer 3. The first function is the reliable delivery of information across the internet, switching and routing, translation between protocol, network level security. The third and most important layer is the edge communicating layer. Edge computing layer. At this layer, the emphasis is on the data reduction and converting network data flows into the information that is ready to storage and processed by the higher layer. The functions of this third layer is to evaluate and reformat data reformat data for processing at higher level. The second most important function is the filter data to reduce traffic higher level processing, access data for alerting, notification, or other actions. The uppermost layers are the data accumulation, data subtraction layer, application layer, and the collaboration and process layer. The from 4 to 7 is the uppermost layer. It deals with the handling and processing the IoT data generation by the bottom layer. In data accumulation layer, that is the first layer, the function is to capture data and store it as it is as usual by application when necessary, convert event-based data to inquiry-based data. And in fifth layer is the data abstraction layer. It reconciles the multiple data formats and ensures consistent systematics from various sources. Confirm that the data is set to complete and consolidate data into one place or multiple data stores using virtualization. The sixth most layer is the application layer. It interrupts data using software application. Application may monitor, control, provide reports based on the analysis of data. The seventh and the final most layer is the collaboration and process layer. Consumes and shares the application information. Collaborating on the communication IoT information often requires multiple steps, and it is what makes IoT useful. This layer can change business processes and deliver the benefits of IoT. And this is all about what we have discussed in this PPT. Uh, thank, thank you.